Alex hated studying. Every time he opened a book, he felt overwhelmed. He would start with motivation, telling himself, "This time, I'll be serious." But after a few days, the excitement faded. The books piled up, unfinished. His grade stayed average, and with every test, his confidence dropped. One day, he saw the study schedule of a class topper. Pages filled with study hours, every subject neatly planned. Alex sighed. "I could never do this," he thought. "Maybe I'm just not smart enough." But intelligence isn't what makes a topper, it's consistency. One morning, as Alex sat at the breakfast table, staring at his untouched notebook, his grandfather noticed his frustration. With a gentle smile, he asked, "What's wrong, Alex?" "Grandpa, I try so hard to study, but I just can't stay focused. I see others studying for hours, but I can't even sit for 30 minutes. His grandfather chuckled and said, "You know, when I was young, I wanted to be strong. I went to the gym and tried lifting the heaviest weights on my first day. Guess what happened?" "You failed." Alex guessed. "Exactly. I felt weak, embarrassed. But a friend told me something that changed everything: don't lift heavy. Just lift a little, every day." Alex thought about it. Maybe studying was the same. Maybe he didn't need to study for 10 hours straight. Maybe he just needed to study a little, but every single day. That evening, instead of forcing himself to study for hours, he did something different. He set a timer, 30 minutes of focused study. No phone, no distractions. "I'll just do this much," he told himself. At first, it was tough. His mind wandered. He wanted to quit, but he reminded himself, just a little more. Day after day, he repeated this. 30 minutes turned into 40. Then an hour. Slowly, something magical happened, his brain adapted. Studying no longer felt like a burden. His focus improved. And the boy who once couldn't sit for 30 minutes was now studying for hours, without forcing himself. 1 month later, he took a test. When the results came, he was shocked. His scores had improved. Not by luck, not by last-minute cramming, but because he had been consistent. Months passed. His 30-minute habit turned into a lifestyle. He no longer relied on motivation. Studying became a part of his day, like brushing his teeth. And when the final exams arrived, Alex walked in with confidence. The results? He was among the top scorers. That day, he realized, success isn't about doing everything at once. It's about doing something small, every single day. Most students wait for motivation. But motivation fades. Consistency stays. Want better grades? Don't wait for the perfect day. Just start. Study a little, but every day. And one day, you'll look back and see how far you've come.